It is your choice how you wish to relate with people. If you allow people to disrespect you, they sure will, and if you want to be respected, you can also position yourself for that. One way people show that they don't respect or value you is by intentionally ignoring you. This is never a good position to find yourself, and digging yourself out can be hard. It is as if you are being told you are not good enough, and nobody wants to be in that position. It is a cold and lonely feeling. Women would ignore men for many reasons, and when they do, most men are left confused and defeated. They begin to act out of desperation and allow their emotions to take over. Every attempt to win her over just seems like it is making things worse. Soon you realize the futility of your efforts and have to retreat like a wounded cat. But instead of licking your wounded esteem and self-pity, do you know that situations like this are opportunities for you if you know how to respond appropriately? Have you subscribed to the channel? What are you waiting for? Subscribe now and get your daily dose of motivation and inspiration to be the best man you can be. 1. Carry on and enjoy yourself. Social interactions provide an avenue for people to network, make new friends, and even find love. It does not matter what the occasion is or where the venue is. When you meet a lady and you try to initiate a conversation, but she is not responsive or just outright ignores you, then you need to do this. Just carry on with whatever you are supposed to be doing there. For example, if it is at a party, ensure you enjoy the party and make the most out of your stay there. Don't let it be about her rejection. Just carry on as if nothing happened. If you start to make an effort to show her that you are happy despite being ignored, then you are playing a game of a loser trying hard to look good, even though you are not happy. On the other hand, if you also try to avoid her, then you are also being weak, because you are showing that you are intimidated. The best thing is to accept what has happened, is always bound to happen, and is not a big deal. This way you are not giving any power to her and not allowing actions from that moment to be determined by her rejection. The aim here is not to win her back, it is to move on. If she decides to come back, then you would need to act appropriately. We will discuss this later in the video. 2. Don't play her game. When a woman ignores a man, it could be that she does not like him, or she is just playing games. If she does not like you, and she is being snobbish, trying to win her affection is a waste of time, because even if she starts to give you the attention you desire, it would be for the wrong reasons. On the other hand, there are ladies that are not snobbish but would still love to play games, perhaps because they think it makes you value them more. Even though it is childish, it should not be a problem that should cause you to lose sleep. Simply don't play her game. If she is playing games with you, the biggest mistake you would make is to think you can win. Women who play games are not sure of what they want, and they usually lack the maturity to handle relationships. The moment you begin to subscribe to her antics, you become trapped in her puppet, because she continues to use the same tricks to get you into doing what she wants. You can't blame such a woman though. She is only playing her cards the best way she understands it. And of course, it works on many men, so it shows she is smart. The question is, do you want to be trapped in this web? Sigma males are master psychologists. They are able to detect when they are being dragged into playing mind games, and they immediately put on the brakes. No matter what, you should not validate any mind games she is playing with you. It is never worth it. If she ignores you because she wants to see how far you will go to get her attention, it is only proof that she does not take you seriously enough. 3. Forget about her. It is pretty straightforward. If a woman ignores you, it only means losing you is never going to matter to her. Stop fighting to prove anything to her. People would say, if you truly love a woman, you must be ready to fight for her affection. It is the popular belief that love means you have to make sacrifices for the relationship. While this is partially true, it is also a path that has led to lots of heartbreaks. You need to watch out. If she thinks you can be ignored, then perhaps it is time you evaluate if the attention you are giving her is worth it. Know that you can never trick or force anyone to love you. The more effort you put into any woman who does not value you, the more you create a false reality. Because eventually, she may start giving you attention, but are you sure it is genuine, or is she just doing it because you are sucking up to her? Sigma men are never afraid of moving on. Respect and value must be mutual. Do not put effort into those who disrespect you. 4. Don't try to revenge. The immediate temptation weak people have is to revenge anytime they feel hurt. Don't do this. Don't ever seek to get back at a woman for any reason. Learn to let go. Strong men are magnanimous. They forgive and let go. Take note that forgiveness is not the same thing as forgetting. Forgive, but never forget. If you forgive and forget, then you learn no lesson. That is not a smart move. It will only put you in trouble. 5. Step up. Women are very calculative and take a lot to account before they can give attention to any man. They pay careful attention and notice much more than you can imagine. From the very moment you say hello, they begin to process the whole situation. If she chooses to ignore you, be sure it is because she does not think you are worth her time based on her assessment. So what do? You step up, not because of her, but for yourself. Because her ignoring you could be a sign that you are not paying enough attention to yourself. The truth is, it is hard for women to ignore men they truly like or feel have a lot to offer. So this could be the time to evaluate how you compose yourself in public. How do you dress? Do you speak maturely and intelligently? How much do you have going for you? All these are important. If you step up your game, it would be great for you, and you would see more people show interest in you. So don't beat yourself up because a woman ignores you. See it as a challenge to become a better man. 6. Keep future communications short. Sometimes the woman who ignores you comes back and tries to re-establish a relationship with you. What do? No, you don't get excited and abandon everything for her. Give her a chance to say what she wants to say, but keep your conversations as brief as possible. This is not the time to get chatty. Remember, she ignored you. She had shown you disrespect. Don't validate that disrespect. Instead, keep your head clear and focused. Be mature, straightforward, and fair. Remember not to revenge. If she calls, pick it up and listen to what she has to say. If she is not saying anything reasonable, respectfully hang up and tell her you are not interested. That settles it, and you can go on with your life. Be sure that you would earn her respect if you never allow yourself to be dragged into an argument or a chatty conversation. 7. Let her be the first to bulge. Initiating a conversation or a relationship comes at a price. You are taking the risk of getting turned down. So if you indeed get turned down, don't leave it to her to make it right. If she is not interested, then it is perfectly okay. Just don't be the one that keeps going back. If you keep doing that, then you cannot be valued. 8. Be approachable. When people are angry, they make the mistake of burning bridges, but great men always leave room for reconciliation. Getting angry and allowing your emotions to get the better of you when dealing with a woman is never a sign of maturity or strength. It is a weakness. It shows that you cannot handle being rejected. If, for example, she does not reply to your messages, you should not get angry and say things to her based on your bruised feelings. Just forget about it and move on. And if indeed you do not want to have any business with her in the future, let her know when she tries to reach out that you have moved on. If she is someone you see regularly, you don't have to be all giddy and uptight around her. Relate with her as you would relate to everybody else. If you allow your unpleasant experience with her to affect the way you relate, then you have lost already. So be open and leave room for communication, because that is proof of your character and strength. 9. Be a gentleman, not a simp. Sigma men are perfect gentlemen. The mistake some men make is to think being a gentleman means sucking up to people. Gentlemen are not pretenders. They are not arse-lickers. They are upfront and brutally honest. If you cannot be upfront with a lady and tell her the uncomfortable truth, then you are not a gentleman. You are a simp, and you will never gain the respect reserved for gentlemen. Gentlemen treat women with respect. They are never vengeful. They use their heads and not their emotions when making decisions. These men are calm and calculative. That is what you need to do. You need to keep every situation under control. Don't let anyone determine how you feel. It does not matter what you feel for a woman. Allowing your emotions to get the better of you is never the way forward. Men who are disciplined enough to follow these principles always win. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.